listening to the Musicians Talk Show with Dallas Dwight and Matt Tolley.
Hello and welcome to the Musicians Talk Show podcast. It's another week and it is episode 77 and I'm one of your two co-hosts, Dallas Dwight.
And I'm two of your two co-hosts, Matt Tolley.
Matty!
But I don't go by number two. Don't call me that. Whenever
I call Matt number two all the time. He gets so mad.
Whenever me and Dallas go places, people are like, oh, hey, number one, hey, number two.
Yeah.
It's like, man. Nah,
I thought they called you number two for other reasons. But anyway.
One time, Dallas.
Anyways.
What do you want to start? We want to do a little weekend recap.
Let's do a little weekend review. We didn't.
Cool.
This is kind of becoming a segment. It didn't used to be a segment, but since we've actually started doing stuff on our weekends,
we're doing like all kinds of shit. Right. If we're not at our own shows, we're at other people's shows, and we're checking out things, or I'm helping out with your shows.
Yep.
You're helping out my shows, so might as well talk about it.
I wanted to make your birthday show, but we were in Georgia.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was totally worth it to go to Georgia,
So it was
though,
the
because
perfect
that was
excuse
awesome.
to not go.
Yeah. It's like, man, I really don't want to go to Matt's birthdays. What can we do?
What can we do? Schedule a show in Georgia, quick.
How far can we go? Georgia, is that as far as we can go? We can probably go farther.
Honestly, do you have something in California, Texas?
I need to be out of town. Listen, out of town.
I mean, we could. This is a good time to book the European tour, I think. Let's make it happen.
Ever been to Japan? I always wanted to go.
Do they have Hickory Taverns in Austria?
Yeah, they do. Sure they do. Okay. That's great.
hilarious.
So anyways, that's why we're doing this segment. You want to start? You guys had a show.
Yeah, mine's probably shorter than yours.
All right, go for it.
I'll blast through mine, and then you can really take the spotlight while I go take a break.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm going to go hang out in the green room
I
while
don't think so.
For your part, for your set.
Yeah, I just talked to myself. Dallas, I always listen to Dallas, but Dallas never listens to me.
It's actually really funny that we reveal this to you guys now, but all my parts for the show are pre-recorded, and Matt just talks to them.
Totally.
He's just sitting in a room alone, pretending to carry on a conversation
I just say, yeah,
with my pre-recorded parts.
Totally. We've really gotten this streamlined.
We have the soundboard where you push and it's like, wow, no way. Like it's just like a bunch of different like funny phrases that we say.
Right.
Dude, cool. Like
Laughs on cue.
That's amazing. We played the LA Maybe that is played a place called the Trail House in Indian Trail, I guess.
Indian Trail?
I always mix up. There's Indian Trail and Indian Land. I believe one of them is in North Carolina and one of them's in South Carolina.
Okay.
I think that's how that works.
Okay. I wouldn't know.
It was far. It was like 50 minutes away, which isn't crazy far, but it's like, normally our gigs are like 20 minutes away.
Right, especially when you're leaving, at midnight or later.
Yeah. So, I mean, got home at 3.
Yeah.
And got up at 6:30.
Ooh. That's
now
part
I'm sitting
of it.
here with Matt.
Yeah. Tired.
But the show was good. It was fun. It was a cool place. They had a stage, which was nice. A big stage with a lot of room.
Oh, cool.
And they had a cubby for sound, so we got to tuck away our board, so it was like out of the way.
Oh, nice.
So it wasn't visible. We had a perfect merch set up with the scrim behind the merch, so it looked super pro. And then they actually had a dance floor.
Oh.
Which is cool. It wasn't huge, but there was definitely like a dance floor, clear wooded floor, separate from the rest of the place. And
in case anyone wanted to break down.
It was nice. We had a lot of people dancing to a lot of different songs. Surprisingly, the song that had the most people up there dancing was More Than a Feeling.
Cool. Lots of killer
We
song.
had a lot of people up there for Purple Rain. Actually, probably the second most danced song was Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. As soon as we started playing that, Goliath sang the first word, and I just see people literally like flocking to the dance floor to like slow dance.
Yeah, I love that.
That's a great song.
Yep.
We had a good time. We played 2 new songs to us for the first time that we had prepared for a while when we were auditioning a keyboard player, but that fell through. But we still had the tracks. Yeah. So that's Drops of Jupiter by Train and Easy by Lionel Richie, both of which I sing just for convenience purposes.
Oh, cool.
So we try to give Goliath little breaks throughout. So
yeah, it works good for his voice. He does a lot of high end pipe screaming and shit. So he needs some breaks. Cool that bitch down.
Yeah, for sure.
Not Goliath, but his throat is the bitch. Not
right. Right. Cool that bitch Goliath down.
No.
But it was fun. They both went off okay. It was our first time playing them, and we had not rehearsed them in probably 3 months.
Okay.
So we just kind of pulled them out of our ass.
You played Easy on the benefit gig, the Rock ROC.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I love that song, dude.
Yeah, great song.
It's so good.
Yeah. I used to play it in the mornings, like on my acoustic guitar, just because I liked playing it. Cool.
I saw the movie
Easy
Baby Driver, and it's a prominent song in that one.
Do you guys do the key change, right, on that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's songs in A flat. So we just played an A down a half step.
Right.
It's super easy.
Yep.
And then it mods up to A or B flat for us.
Yep.
So
cool.
it's a half step modulation, which is cool.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, right?
And the way it does it is super sudden. It goes da 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 da.
Right.
Now you're in the new key. So Rasan and I always joke. This is how Rasan remembers it, and it made me die laughing. For your music theory nerds, he goes, "This is the old 4. This is the new 4." Or actually, I think it's the 5 chord. This is the old 4 or 5. Fuck me, dude. This is the old 5. This is the new 5. And now you're at the new key.
That's so good.
So funny.
He's got all
dude.
worded lyrics for the.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But once you know that, it's like, okay, I know where I am.
Right.
But
right.
it's such a sudden key change. I just love that song. Can't say enough good things about it.
Yeah, great song.
And we also started playing. We've modified our variety set a little bit. Dropped some stuff, added those 2, and we added all 4 of our originals now. Instead, we used to just play Peace of Mind. And then we would play Sweet every now and then too, but we didn't have the tracks for it. But now we have the tracks for everything.
Right.
So
keep getting them in there, man. People love them.
Yep.
It fits right in with the songs you guys play too, man. Like, I guess, the delivery of
Mistress
you guys
stands out a little bit.
Probably, yeah. But the delivery of you guys, like the way you deliver even those songs that everybody knows, it gels smoothly with when your originals come in, because like they're hearing you guys play those songs that they love.
Yeah.
And then your songs with you guys playing it sounds familiar almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's kind of cool. I don't know, something about it. The Beatles, like I was telling you earlier, it's like the Beatles did that. They played all these top 40s in strip clubs, and that's what their job was.
Playing cover songs like that gets you good as a band,
right?
And really fast,
right?
And gets you good as a player really fast.
Sure.
So, and it teaches you a lot of stuff besides just like, I can play this song. Like, it teaches you a lot about guitar, about gigging, learning, like not even music related, just learning new things and retaining new information, and just like, being versatile and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good stuff that I've learned in this variety band, a lot.
Well, one thing that I've always known about playing covers is it's different than playing yourself. Like whatever you know on guitar, whatever like little things you've picked up along the way, that becomes you, right? And then you realize there's so many different ways to play guitar. There's so many different roles the guitar can play in a song. You know what I mean? Like styles of playing, styles of picking, styles of chord progressions.
There goes
Time
my
to wake
timer.
up, Dallas. Wake up, Dallas.
Everybody gets to enjoy the fact that my timer is Rosanna by Toto. But why is it on though? Oh, I must have hit repeat. It was an hour timer, and I must have hit repeat when you showed up.
Good job, Dallas. Now we know an hour later. We're back now.
Now Rosanna's in everyone's heads.
Okay, we're gonna leave that, I guess, uncut.
Oh, for sure.
We don't like to edit things here.
No,
we're just really lazy. We could edit it.
This is a highly produced show.
What were we talking about though? We were talking about getting good really fast.
Guitar can serve many different functions, and that's something that I learned in this band a lot.
Songwriting styles too. That was the last thing I was going to say.
Because like the guitar in Welcome to the Jungle is very different than the guitar in Uptown Funk.
Right. Definitely completely different roles. Like in genre and also in just what they do for the song.
Yeah, because growing up a rock guy, I was used to the guitar being the focus.
Yeah.
And in a lot of funk and pop. The guitar is not the focus. It's like a just a peripheral part that helps fill the song out, and I love that.
Yeah, it's different, but it teaches you a lot, and you play like different ways, like chord variations and stuff like that, and you learn how to jazz guitar players apparently are just like super and like obsessed with playing all the different variations of a chord. Like they'll play an F chord 12 different ways in a song. You know what I mean?
Yep, for sure.
So it's like that kind of thing. It's just interesting.
And substitution. So instead of playing an F chord, you play, D minor or something. Right. Sub chords for other chords.
Ringing.
Now your phone's going off.
It's Kyle. Kyle, you should know that I'm podcasting.
Now he's gonna listen. Now he's gonna listen to this and be like, "Hey."
Yeah, I thought he was at the racetrack today. I wonder maybe he's just finishing up. It's almost 2:00. So.
Dude, we're a couple of popular fucks, huh?
Oh yeah, man. We got so many friends.
Mine was a timer, so let's not get carried away.
Yeah, no. We've got so many friends. I forget their names sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's just because I don't really care, but.
Yeah, well, it shows.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. So that was your weekend review.
I was going to say about I had a couple more things, but one more thing about the weekend review. We're starting to see like familiar faces when we go out, which is cool because it means people are starting to kind of see where we are and go there.
Yes.
Whether they're there, we're going to be there anyway or not.
Right.
I choose to think that they were not. So
think about like too, if like definitely you're building a reputation around your area because you guys play these Hickory taverns, they play like the same kind of places, and people will be like, "Oh, we're going out to dinner tonight. Where do you want to go?"
Yeah.
Well, the LA Maybes play at the Hickory Tavern. Remember that one time we went there for dinner and they were playing? And then that's a good thing. You know,
people go to these places to have a good time, and if you can give that to them, then they like you. So,
exactly.
And then what we do is we convert them into fans of the original music.
Absolutely.
And then they buy our merch and they come see us at shows and stuff like that. So it works out well. But I had two different people coming up to me last night. One of them came up and was just talking to me, and he bought our CDs, which we're going to talk about later. And he said he bought two of them, and he flipped it over and was looking at the track list, and he was just scrolling through, and he pointed to Peace of Mind, and he said, "Man, this song right here. Fucking love this song right here, man. I've been playing it on YouTube on repeat."
Should be like,
and I was like, "Dude, thank you so much." And then this other guy came up later after a different set, and he was like, "I mean, you guys can play She's Reckless?" I was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, awesome. "Dude, I love that song. That song is sick."
Awesome. You know what you should say when somebody says this song right here, "LA Maybe," man, this is a good song. Be like, "Yeah, dude, I wrote it to be good." I was thinking like, what would be a good song?
Shit.
And then I was like, here's one right here.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's what I always do. Right before I write a good song, I'm like, you know what I want to do? Make a good one.
It's a good feeling to hear that from people, and it's a really good feeling to look up and see them singing your words.
Yes. Oh, dude, totally. And that's cool. Smart idea to put the first line of Peace of Mind on the shirts, because it's like, I wonder what the first word's going to be.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
I wanted to I'm trying to take, and we are trying to take, a more creative approach with merch.
Okay.
Like the next batch of shirts we ordered is just the black logo tee.
Right, which is cool.
That's cool.
Simple.
You got to have it, I guess. But, I found myself at the river again is much more like, oh, that's a dope shirt.
Right.
Like, the logo tee is like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. But this one, like, that's cool. And then like for Sweet, we have a design that we want. And for She's Reckless, we have different designs, so you can buy like, oh, dude, I fucking love Sweet. This is my favorite song. I'll buy the Sweet shirt.
Right,
like, that kind of thing.
Perfect, yeah. Absolutely, that's what we thought about in Preparing too. We want to do like each song could have a shirt, and it doesn't have to be so labeled. Like
absolutely,
what song.
Yeah.
Like Peace of Mind's not really labeled exactly.
No, not at all. You wouldn't know.
Lyrics,
it doesn't say anything about it. It's just like, and that's one thing that I like. I like
shirts
taking a note from the GNR book, and they take it maybe a little too far sometimes, but using mystique to kind of create buzz.
Right, definitely.
Harder to do that when you're an unknown band, but like if you just printed, I don't know, a bright orange t-shirt with a white middle finger on it, and like people started seeing like people walking around with those shirts, you would be like, what the fuck is that shirt, dude? I've seen 3 people wearing that.
Exactly.
And it doesn't say anything. You walk up and be like, what is that? Be like, dude, LA Maybe, bro, you gotta check them out.
It's something
like,
that stands out, but it's not totally clear on what it is.
Right. Exactly. It just basically gets people thinking, talking, and noticing it. Like, whoa, that's different.
Yeah,
like,
that's
not a black shirt with a white logo. That's something that I've not seen, shit
exactly.
Like that.
Or just a unique name.
What is that? Found myself at the river again. What is that? Like, and our logo is on there really small.
Right, I know.
So if
it
you
is in the very bottom.
But it's like, but
it's
what
there.
Is that from, dude? Like, that's cool,
Yep.
And other designs hopefully do that as well. But
yeah, we'll talk more about merch later because you guys got
let's get to
I'll do my
your
weekend review here. Yeah. So I went to the Milestone, saw some local metal bands that I've been hearing about. Death of August was one of them that I've been following them for like a year probably or more, and just never really got a chance to see them, whatever my band's plans, other bands, whatever, just never got a chance to see them.
Can I start a tribute to them called September?
Death of August, also known as September. Totally.
That's just the tribute.
Totally.
September, the Death of August tribute.
So anyways, but I got to see them. It's cool. They got 2 girls playing guitars and singing. And then the bass player and drummer. The drummer, I think they just secured down really killer dude. I forget his name, man. I wish I could remember. Drawing a blank. I feel like it's Paul, but I might be wrong. Anyways, bass player was insane. Awesome band. I can't say enough about them, how young they are and how fucking talented they are. Helena, the guitar player singer, just turned 20. She's only 20 years old and she's fronting a rock metal band. Really cool. And the guitar players are killer, both of them. Amira and her are awesome. So that band was awesome. I saw this band Den of Wolves also when I first got there, and I heard a lot about them. I missed the last show.
Rasan was telling me about those guys.
Unbelievable, man. Just talented. I mean, 3-piece. Bassist, singer, and then guitarist playing an extended range guitar, and then drummer, insane, sick drummer, dude. I was blown away by those guys, man. Just extremely progressive, like, I don't even know what you'd call it, like a progressive hardcore, like prog type thing, man. I don't know what it is. I said progressive too many times there. Like progressively proggy, progressive,
pro-regressive.
Progressive.
It's like they were pro, but like also aggressive. I wish there was a word for that.
Like progressively aggressive. No. So yeah, but really awesome. I was happily blown away by them. I would like to play a show with them and Death of August. We should put some stuff on. That's why I like to go see these bands, because I like to see how we'd like pair up with them, playing a show with them, or like see who comes out to their shows, what kind of fan draw they're bringing, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's
this was a birthday show too, right?
And this was a birthday show just like ours was 2 weeks ago. So that was cool to see. I kind of got to even compare birthday shows, and they're very similar. Like it's fun. Like birthday shows are fun.
So what's the cap at the Milestone, and how was the draw?
I don't know what the cap is, actually. I would bet it's probably only like 250. I don't think you can fit more than 250 people in there. I might be wrong. But and the draw, I don't know what it was. There's probably like 75 to 100 people there. Not packed by any means, but a good party size. I really don't like it. I don't know if you've ever been to the Milestone or like Tremont back when it was still open. When they're totally packed.
I played Tremont.
Have you ever been to it when it's totally packed though? Like there's a band, a national act in town, and everybody goes there.
No, I don't
is packed, hot and sweaty. The sweatiest thing you've ever been to.
Oh yeah,
it is gross. Like you have to take a shower as soon as you get home. You feel gross after that because you're squeezing through, trying to get through just to go to the bathroom. You have to squeeze through fucking 100 people, and they're all sweaty too. So it just gets gross really fast. So I just
kind of walk with my tongue out. Whatever I catch.
Dallas, don't make me sick over here.
I run a low-grade fever most days.
That's just normal. Doesn't affect me. I'm fine. No, but yeah. So going to those shows, like the really packed ones, are not that great. But I like 100 people, 150 people there.
Yeah, a little room to breathe. Fun atmosphere. But it was a good time for sure. I didn't get in the mosh pit or anything. I kind of had to make sure I don't get hurt. I have a lot of guitar playing to do. If I fucking break my wrist right now, I'm really screwed. Yeah.
So I got to always play it safe, but I still like to have a good time, get out there in it. Milestone's becoming one of my favorite places. Right down the street, I can, have a few beers, and I don't have to go very far, get home.
Yeah, that's good.
It's fun. So yeah, that was the Milestone last night. Awesome show. Cheap, always cheap to get in. Fun times. Good peoples.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was Weekend Event Review. The Pride Parade was this weekend, I think, in Charlotte, downtown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So everybody's out partying, colorful clothing.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know what marijuana has to do with Pride Week. Like, for some reason, they're all wearing just pot leaves on everything. I'm just like, so what's this all about? This
marijuana Pride?
Yeah, marijuana Pride. Nah, it just all goes hand in hand.
Anyway. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's it. Weekend Review.
Very nice.
What talk about next?
Very nice. I don't know. Segue us into the topic of your choosing, Matt.
Well, there's a very beautiful black, robust.
Whoa.
Hang on a second. Let me get to what it is. I said adjectives at this point.
What noun is coming next?
It's black. It's leather. It's sleek. It's something very familiar. The Slash hat.
You're selling the fuck out of this thing.
Yeah, I don't even know why.
Yeah,
I have no investment in this at all. Like, this guy should be fucking paying me. No, I do think it's because it's cool.
But so
tell him what it is, Dallas.
I bought a replica of Slash's hat.
Yeah,
because of the tribute band. Not because I'm a dork. But also because I'm a dork.
You like to wear it around the house.
Yeah, I just wear it around the house, and I look in the mirror and I air guitar to Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh, dude, did you see that Phil X post that I sent you?
With him playing Sweet Child of Mine.
His friend came over dressed up like Slash, and so he went and grabbed his guitar.
It took me like... Anytime I see those videos, it takes me like a solid minute to realize, like, oh, those are not his arms. Like,
you always get fooled by him.
He's like playing, like he's standing behind him, hiding behind him, and putting his arms through his arms, so the other guy's arms are at his side, and he's playing the guitar.
Does this guy got 8 arms?
And I was like, dude, what is going on? Like, this guy's massive.
This guy's got 4 arms? I was like, what the fuck?
I'm so jealous, dude. Anyway, yeah, so we're working on building our costumes for the GNR tribute, which, but whatever, you got to do it. So I have to get the wig and the hat are the big 2 for me.
Yeah. Yeah, the big one.
So I found a guy in Australia that makes really high quality leather replicas. Because, by the way, try to find a Slash hat. They are all garbage.
Of course.
So I found a guy that makes really good replicas in Australia. And it was kind of expensive, but I figured I'll wear it for the tribute, and then whenever that's over, because all things end. Yeah, I'll have it.
Put it in a case,
kind of sitting on a shelf or something.
Yeah, or in a case.
It's a cool piece. Like it legit looks exactly like it's hat.
It looks
like it's
legit
dead
as
on.
hell. It's thick ass leather. It's just the right
Smells
size, the right look, all of it.
And we're both staring at it right now.
Yeah,
but,
it's big, but I guess
it's big. I had to make the extra large head size because my ego's out of control. No, it's because I have to wear a big puffy black curly hair wig.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that'll fill some space, and then the hat will sit on top in a comfortable way. So.
Nice. Cool. Well, that's gonna be awesome, man.
It's gonna be fun. The costume should be pretty legit when I'm done.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. Are you gonna do leather pants and stuff too?
No, I'm not gonna do the leather pants. I'm just gonna do black jeans. I'm gonna rip them up a little bit, and then I have a really cool shirt that I want to get. You know how he always wears like Looney Tunes shirts?
Yeah.
It's Mickey Mouse's hand giving the middle finger.
Oh, cool. Perfect.
It's perfect. Like I love it so much.
Excellent.
So it's not like one of his shirts, but it's a shirt I feel like
something that's cool, right? Yeah, cool.
In the style
of Slash, exactly.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Cool.
Anyways, well, so yeah, that's some
cool pieces of gear you got coming to the wig, and what else you got? Sunglasses. You already got.
I got all like the peripheral stuff.
Yeah.
Like I got the sunglasses and the chains and the bandanas, that kind of stuff. But
yeah, the guitars for sure.
Yeah.
Got the gold top and the Appetite guitar. It's gonna be sick, man. It's gonna be a good time. You got the amp.
Yeah, the amp's not going out.
I know. That's cool though. All right. What else? Oh yeah. So I've been selling some pedals on Reverb, man. I can't say enough about how easy and convenient that is, man. You pop up some your pedals that you want to get rid of or whatever, man, and it's just like an eBay, but only for instruments. Yeah, music instruments. So
Reverb.com. Now the one thing I don't like about them is how they take their cut.
Yes.
I wish they would take their cut after, like, out of what you sell.
Right.
So if I sell something to you for $100, let's say their cut's 10%. They take 10 and then give me 90.
Right.
That's not how they do it. They give you 100, and then like once a month they'll send you a bill being like, hey, this is what you owe us.
Yeah. I don't
so
like
if
that.
you sell like 10 things, you'll get a bill being like, hey, you owe us $180. You're like, wait, or if you sell like something that's like $1,000.
Right.
It's like, what? Like,
yeah, that sucks.
You have to remember to pay that like right away.
Yeah.
Out of your profits, because otherwise, if you have plans for that money when you get it, like if you're selling an amp to pay rent or something, whatever,
right,
your case may be, you get it, you sell to pay rent, and then you get a bill from Reverb saying, hey, you owe us, $150. You're like,
why would they do
crap,
that? I don't think I've done that yet. So maybe I've never gotten one, or maybe they got the wrong address. No, they should have it.
Well, you won't get it in the mail. It'll just be on your account.
Or my account.
Yeah.
Because mine right now, it says like the last 12 months and the last 30 days what I've sold.
Yeah, so that's what you've sold. So go to
orders, purchases, watch.
Go to like your settings up there on the top left.
The hardest one to reach.
These phones are so big. Yeah,
I know. My shop, edit shop, manage credit cards, address.
You might need to look at it on the actual computer.
Yeah, maybe too. Maybe that's not everything is visible on the app.
Or I'm sure you'll get some sort of email. Like they're gonna get their money from you. So, or they may have changed that.
Right.
And they may have automatically taken it out. So, I don't know. But what pedals did you sell? And why?
Well, my friend Shaman at the Playroom actually had some pedals that somebody gave him, and he's not a guitar player. He's a drummer.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't need these pedals, but he said if you sell them, I'll split the profit with you. So they cost him nothing. So we're just basically both profiting off of it a little bit. So it's easy money. Post them on there. I think you need a minimum of 3 pictures. And it's a great way to get rid of your gear. And yes,
I have that rack unit sitting there on listing right now.
Oh, cool.
This one guy keeps offering me, he keeps lowballing offering me, and I decline it, and then he offers $1 more.
Yeah.
And then $1 more.
Too.
And then $1 more. And then $1 more. I'm like, dude, just stop or buy it. I'm not playing this game. This isn't a negotiation.
Exactly. Well, they just want the cheapest price, and he's
but like, come on, dude.
Go buy $1. That's stupid, man. Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't have enough money for the thing.
He's like $10 under the price that's listed. Like, do you not have $10?
Right.
Like, come on.
Right.
Like,
come up with that $10 on your couch. And
I could definitely take the $10 deal, but also I don't need the money and I don't care. So it's just like,
I know
someone's gonna come along that's just gonna buy it,
right? And it's gonna be over.
I'm just waiting on that guy,
right? I know I would do that same thing. I don't
like
not
haggling. Expensive. It's listed for $90 plus $10 shipping.
I don't like haggling. I don't know if that's I don't know what that is, but I've never liked haggling.
I don't mind it at all, but it's just annoying in this form.
Yeah, definitely. When it's this simple, I mean,
if it's big ticket items, like haggle that price down.
I think you can actually set it down so where they can't send you an offer.
You can, yeah.
So I mean, obviously you want to entertain offers, but it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I want to do offers because if it sits there for too long and then I get an offer, it's like whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Or depending on the day, I might be like, yeah, it's whatever. That's fine.
And it was just a great service, though.
It just cracks me up when you list it for 90 and someone offers you 85. It's like, dude, are you out of your mind?
And we've talked about this before. They have like people who are just make custom knobs all day, and they have their whole store on Reverb.
Tons of people have their whole store.
And the tubes and stuff like that. You can buy all kinds of different tubes now for your amps or whatever you need. Like it's all on Reverb. Which is really awesome. Like they've kind of taken the place of what eBay used to do, which I don't think. I'm sure there's still a lot of stuff on eBay, but I don't think eBay is nearly as popular as it used to be.
Yeah, no, not at all. eBay is very old school, like early 2000s.
Right.
And when I was looking for the AFD 100 amps, one that popped up was on Reverb, and it was from a store called A Day to Remember Warehouse Sale.
Oh, wow.
And it's the band. Like all the stuff they're not using on tour anymore. So it's like a bunch of really high quality pro equipment that's for sale. And one of them was an AFD 100.
Nice.
So that was cool. One thing they were selling 2 of them. It was a cab ISO box. So it was just a big road case. It was like the size of that TV. And you put the cab in it and then shut it. And then it has plugs on the outside.
Yeah. And
so
your
you just
microphone's
plug right
already
into
in it.
And
Yep.
it's like, dude, that's sick.
Yep. And they use those on tour because they want no stage noise. They don't have to get feedback or anything.
Exactly.
Yep. They crank those bitch up as loud as they want. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think Guns did that. I mean, one of the rig rundowns, I feel like they did that.
They have the main sound you're hearing is a cab isolated off stage.
Okay, that's what.
But there's one cab out of his series of cabs on stage is able to be live on a foot pedal.
Oh.
And if Slash turns around and walks back to it, his tech knows turn that cab on with the foot pedal because he's trying to get feedback.
Right.
So that's what he does.
Nice.
That's what that dude said. Cool. At least that was for
Not in this lifetime tour?
I think that was for Guns. Yeah. I watched 2 of them. I watched his solo rig
one,
and his other one. Yeah. And they're similar, but they're not the same.
Right. The Kiss tour is going on. It's another big tour right now. That last final hurrah thing. Pass. What an uncultured swine you are, Dalla. No, I love Kiss. And
you said Kiss? I thought you said pass.
You should see Kiss on this last tour. You should.
No, I should not.
Yeah, you should, dude.
I should not.
I think you'd love it.
I promise you, I would not.
Promise.
Because you could shoot fireballs in my face all day.
It's not fireballs. Cool. It's just the rock and roll show of it all, man.
Yeah, but like, I don't give a shit about Kiss's music, dude. Like, that's what brings me to the show.
Like really simple rock and roll.
I have to like the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's just like simple rock and roll, dude.
Yeah,
like
but I liked Kiss when I just picked up guitar at 13 years of age. I was like, Kiss is cool. And then within 1 year, I was like, Kiss is not that great.
Oh man,
I've been playing for 1 year, and I know they're not.
You don't have any nostalgia towards them though,
not at all. They were never my band. Okay. No, not at all.
They weren't for a little while, and then I went and saw them. It changed me, man. I was probably
that's what everyone says.
17. I went and saw them, and I was like, "Fuck, man, they fucking kick ass."
See, that's my only problem with Kiss. I was actually just talking about this with someone the other day. Like what? If this is me personally. This isn't everybody.
Sure.
What brings me to the show is the music. Now, if I dig the music and I go there and you have lights and cannons and fireballs and smoke and blood, that's all cool. But if I don't like your music and I go there and there's that, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't like the music. And that's what I'm here for.
I like music,
I don't care if you're standing on fucking 8-inch heels or whatever. It's just whatever.
I'm not saying the show is standalone. That I like their music. I think their music is this bluesy rock.
They definitely have a couple good songs, but it's a lot. Here's the ones I do not like. Okay. Detroit Rock City.
You don't like that one?
Rock and Roll All Night is a joke. I think everyone would agree. What I do Lick It Up, surprisingly.
Lick It Up.
Love that song.
How about the disco-y one?
And I love God of Thunder.
I was made for loving you.
No, baby. Dude, kill me now. Shoot me in the face.
The disco one, dude. Yeah,
shoot me in the face.
I love that song, dude. Joe Rogan plays that when he goes to stand up. He comes out to that song.
That's so funny.
He likes it though.
What are some other hits? You know what I did? I did buy their new album, at the time, Sonic Boom. What year was that? It would have been 2008, I think.
That sounds like a crazy year for them. I wouldn't have been. I don't know.
So
I'm a fan of the Alive 1, 2, and 3. Those are the ones that I like, which is the live albums.
Pull up the song. Yeah. Pull up the song "Never Enough" by Kiss.
Okay, hang on.
It's here's what it is. I'll tell you before you listen to it. It's a ripoff of, I think, either "Lick It Up" or "Rock and Roll All Night." So it's basically that song mixed with "Nothing But a Good Time" by Poison. It is literally that to a T,
the formula for that song.
Nothing But a Good Time is what's going to come to your mind, I think.
All right, so Never Enough by Kiss.
Off of the album Sonic Boom with the really, really stupid album cover.
Not coming up. So hang on, let me type in Kiss and go to their
discography here because it didn't.
Oh, if you just typed in Never Enough, yeah, that probably isn't coming up.
Well, I typed in Never Enough Kiss.
Oh, that's
but
weird.
hang on, let's see.
Sonic Boom? Is that showing up there, or did they erase it?
Yeah, I was gonna say they might have erased it from history.
No, there it is. Go down. I thought I saw the cover. Down a little more.
It'd been early. This is.
Oh no,
this is
that's
like
chronologically.
70s.
Oh
yeah.
no.
And so Lick It Up, Animalize, Asylum, Crazy Nights, Hot in the Shade.
It would have been like one of the newest ones.
Not on here, dude. They
Let me
erased
see
it from
if,
history. They probably
Let me
erased
see
it
if
from
Apple
history.
Music has it because you're on
It
Spotify.
sounds like it should have been erased from history, though.
Dude, if I can find this,
If you're talking about some kind of like hodgepodge writing, or what if it's a
oh, here's
could be a
your post
compilation.
about all the bands. That's cool.
What?
Instagram was open. Kiss.
So
I don't know,
I don't
dude.
see Sonic Boom
oh,
at
that's
all.
the first song that comes up. I Was Made for Loving You.
yeah, that's the best one, dude. It may be the best one. I don't know.
That's literally the number one, I guess, by plays. That can't be. That can't.
I Was Made for Loving You. It says 195,489,957.
Okay,
plays.
the latest album on here is Monster 2012.
Yeah, I've actually bought that album. I
It's
like
not
it.
that one. It was the one before that. I think it was Kiss. It was called Sonic Boom. I can
Gone.
see the cover in my head. Why is it not on streaming platforms, but all the other ones are?
They knew how to get rid. They knew they could get rid of it. You know what's a good Kiss song that's underrated? I mean, album that's underrated. Carnival of Souls. They didn't have makeup, and two of the members were not in the band anymore. But it rocks,
2009.
dude. It rocks. Some people say it's dad rock. I don't agree.
What was the album called?
It's called Carnival of Souls. It's got like a dark feel to it. I liked it a lot.
I'm going to go straight to YouTube on this one, dude.
You do that.
Here it is. There's the cover. Look how stupid.
That's the Sonic Boom.
I remember buying this at
All right.
Best Buy.
Why is it not on streaming platforms?
I don't know. Here it is on YouTube, though.
Okay, play it for us. Are you going to play it?
Yep.
Will we get pulled?
No.
Good.
Well,
Can you
maybe.
tell us what to do.
We actually might get
If we
pulled.
talk over it, then as long as we say something over it every like 10 seconds or 5 seconds. This is the one that's, yeah, poison. Very poison.
I'm gonna live my rent. I can barely make it through the week. I can barely make it through the week.
Yep. It's crazy.
Literally same melody.
There's like
Everything.
a formula to that song.
Ready? Here we go. Ready? Sing it with me. I'm always working, slaving every day.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, dude, come
What's
on.
the chorus? Don't looking for nothing.
The chorus is like, never enough, never enough.
Okay,
I don't know, something like that. It's stupid.
Yeah, so basically like cheesy 80s, like they just did the formula.
Yeah, but in 2009.
when it was new, it was impressive because it was fucking nobody had heard that before. Now you can't do it again in
Yeah,
2009.
you have to evolve.
Right.
But I don't know. Kiss has never been my band.
I like Kiss. They've not always
I
hit
would never
home
see them
runs.
live.
They've not hit home runs every fucking record. I think that's pretty understood.
I would not see them live,
I
but
actually
not
like-
because of because of these reasons, but also because I know it would be like $300 a ticket, and there's no fucking way
Yeah,
I'm
they're kinda
spending more
expensive.
than like $20 to see Kiss.
Yeah, if you
Like,
want to go front row or like close to the
if
front,
somebody
then
gave me tickets, I would be like,
I might give you a ticket, Dallas, just because I want you to change your mind.
to be honest, I still probably won't go.
I want you to
I'm
put
busy
it,
that
I want
night.
you to
What night
put
is it? I'm busy.
Hey, I want you to put a table out like Steven Crowder does out in front of the Kiss concert and go and it says Kiss sucks, changed my mind.
Yeah.
And just watch everybody in face paint come up to you and fucking come
at
try and
the-
change
at
it
the show?
At the show,
That
dude.
would be amazing.
You know what I mean?
Dude,
Think
I
about
would so do that.
Dude,
That would be
really
amazing, and I
funny.
would podcast the whole thing on this show.
Oh my god!
Wouldn't
dude.
that be incredible?
You might get beat up.
Wait, where? Nah, Kiss fans aren't that like. It's not like
Some of them are
It's not like
crazy,
if you
bro.
said that for
There's
Slipknot.
crazy people
Dude,
everywhere.
if you said that at Slipknot, you would get like destroyed.
The Juggalos would kill you.
yeah, yeah. If you said it there, you'd definitely die.
I don't think Juggalos are exclusive to. Well, obviously they're not exclusive to Slipknot. But
No,
they're-
Juggalos are Insane
ICP.
Clown Posse.
Yeah,
Posse.
ICP.
Pussy, I almost said.
Insane Clown Pussy.
I mean, that's just like begging to be. Yeah,
That's actually
Slipknot
would be a
fans are
great-
called maggots.
Oh, okay.
Juggalos is just ICP. That's their own thing.
But it seems like they're you find Juggalos at Slipknot shows.
I would not be surprised.
Right.
Juggalos are famously
around.
like
They get around.
losers. I think
What?
they're famously like kind of losers.
Okay.
That's
I
what I've
wonder if
always
they look
heard.
like themselves.
Or at
that
least
way.
that's the stigma.
the stigma.
It's like if a trailer park was. You know what I mean?
It's
Like-
interesting that if you like ICP, a stigma is that you're a loser.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like, you don't want to be that band.
Well, I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I think it's just how you look at his perspective.
I don't know. I honestly have no idea about it. This is just the things that I've read and seen on TV, like Family Guy making fun of it, that kind of stuff.
Right. Well,
know?
and that's the thing. Like South Park and Family Guy, shows like that, like will always make fun of everything. So
that's why I love it. Yeah, it's like, dude, poke shots at me. I don't care, but also don't get mad at me when I poke shots at you. That's just how it goes, right?
Well, you're gonna have to go see Kiss with me then. It's settled. It's settled. All right. So let's talk about what you guys.
Where are they playing? Spectrum?
Yeah, most likely gonna play the biggest place they can play because they always sell it out. It'll sell out. We'll take the hearse.
Wait, Kiss is the one that made the farewell tour famous. They've been on like 15 farewell tours.
Yeah.
Isn't
This
that right?
is it though. This is the final one. They're going around the world. They're going around the world 3 times to do it though.
So they'll be back in like 9 months, and then 9 months again, and then 9 months again.
Exactly.
And then maybe they'll take a break and then do it again.
Then they'll do it again. We're bringing it back out.
Yeah.
No. But okay, so let's talk about the LA Maybes merch packages.
Yeah, so we just ordered, and I placed the order yesterday. We're working with Bands on a Budget, which is the website, the company, bandsonabudget.com. They do merch, a lot of good merch. We've used them for everything so far, pretty much.
Because what band isn't on a budget?
Yeah, well, everybody's on some sort of budget.
Exactly. Whether it's Limitless or if
ours is $1.5 million a month. So we're able to make some shit happen. Yeah, per diem. Yeah, every day.
Food.
Where are you eating, dude? Where are you eating, or how much are you eating?
Well, it's not about where and what you're eating. It's about how you're eating.
Yeah.
My fork is made of crystal, and every time one cracks, I have to get another one.
I need 7 more crystal forks over here right now. That's $100,000. Bro, did I ask? Just bring it. What are you doing?
You know what my per diem is?
Yeah.
Dude, it's nothing.
You just have backpacks of cash.
Wouldn't make a dent.
Yeah.
My per diem. It wouldn't make a dent in my per diem.
All right, Crystalia.
Oh, shit.
So, we ordered what they call the Hometown Hero Pack, which is not indicative of us being a hometown hero. That's just what they name it. So it's, if you order the packages, they give you like a 20% discount overall on the price. So like if you bought it individually, it'd be X. And if you buy it in the package, 20% off and it would be X. So it comes with like, going off the top of my head here, 50 t-shirts.
Did you say where you're getting these from?
Bands on a Budget.
Okay. Sorry. You did.
Yeah. So, 50 t-shirts, 500 roll stickers. So it's just a roll of stickers, I think. And then you just, roll, cut,
right. Yeah,
stick,
easy,
whatever.
Easy, yep.
And then 100 posters, like 11 by 17. I made a tour poster for us with the white blocks. You can sign it.
Nice.
So we're going to do signed posters.
Nice.
And then, 100 guitar picks.
Okay. You gonna throw those out, or are you gonna add them in
I think they're gonna be a merch item.
Yeah.
So like, put some on the table.
Yeah.
Buy a CD, get a pick. Whatever.
Sure.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We haven't figured out a good way to do the stickers or the picks yet because they're so like you can't charge $1. Like, what do you do?
Why don't you just give them away to like fans like that it'll mean a lot to?
The best thing I've heard is, hey,
kids,
sign up for the email list and you get a sticker.
That's good for sure. Kids too, like you should always have something like give to a kid if they come to see your show and they're like, oh my god,
I have not yet encountered that, so
it'll happen.
We'll figure that bridge.
It will happen.
We'll figure that bridge.
A friend of mine just took her daughters to Cage the Elephant.
Nice.
They met the singer. Their very first concert they ever went to, they met the singer. He gave them a pic and took a picture with them and stuff like that. And now they're Cage the Elephant fans for life. You know what I mean?
funny.
Like, think about it,
Yeah, that's great. That guy's really smart.
Right. Well, to a little kid, I mean,
you think he's nice, but he's working. He's working.
He's working
the angle.
He fucking knows that pic's not worth nothing. He just gave it to you. I'm just kidding.
Hey, man, awesome. I know I'm giving you this pic and that's really cool, but like if you could PayPal me like $1.50.
Yeah, but it made their night. They'll definitely be going to more concerts. Think about that. It made a
really good.
Fan.
Glad you guys came. Thanks so much for coming backstage. The pics are $2 a piece. So
if you don't have the money now, that's fine. We'll bill you in the mail.
I can send you an invoice. We can do this paper. We can do whatever you want. But I am going to need the $8.99.
I am going to need 50 cents up front,
and I'm going to need you to send it through friends and family. So
totally that was really cool to see because like that stuff goes a long way, man. It really does.
Yeah, little gestures are like. And it's not always about the money, so keep that in mind.
No, right. It's about later on the feet that'll come back in tenfold.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyways.
50 shirts, 500 roll stickers, 100 posters, 100 pics. It might be 50 posters. I don't know, but it's something like that. And, and we added, you can just add on a 5x3 vinyl banner, which is like kind of the size of the TV. So it's just perfect for the merch table. So you just sit it there. So it's going to look like the scrim, but it's a vinyl banner.
Nice.
So we ordered that. That's coming in. So we got all that merch going on. Oh, and the shirts are the logo tees. I said that earlier.
So they have different levels. So that's the hometown hero package where
there's one below it, which is less stuff, and then there's one above it with more stuff.
Gotcha. And then so there's 3 levels all together.
Yeah. And I don't remember the name of the other ones. I just remember the one that we
price ordered. Limits. What were their?
Ours started at $575.
Okay. What do they all start at? Do you know what the starting point of them?
The first one's like in the 300s, and the last one's like 8 something.
Okay, gotcha. So that's a good round number, like what you want to spend for
Yeah. So here's the thing though. It was $575 is what it started at. We wanted to print our shirt. We wanted our shirts to be black.
Right.
That's another $50 right off the bat.
Ah, wow.
We wanted to order bigger size shirts. So that was another $40 on top of that, but just because of what shirts we ordered.
But you know what? That's smart.
And we added the vinyl banner for $69. So it ended up being like $734 when it was all said and done.
Right.
But
you got what you needed. We got
what we needed, and I'm not super worried about it because it's merch. We're going to make most of that money back. We're not going to make the money on the banner back right away. Of course, you're not selling the banner.
Right.
But all the merch items will pay for that whole thing, at least twice over, which we can then go buy the next big pack.
Exactly.
And then the cycle just keeps going.
Going, yep.
We're trying to be good about keeping our merch money,
right,
and our gig money.
Yeah.
Now, when people buy through the Square app, it automatically goes to our bank account, thus mingling the two monies. So that's a little annoying, and we have to kind of figure out a way around that. But
yeah,
cash is easy. It just sits in our cash box, locked up, and we know what's in there. So.
Yep. The shirts, you were right about when you said getting like the $40 to go bigger to get the bigger sizes. They were the first ones to sell when we bought shirts, dude. Like extra larges, 2XLs, they were all gone immediately.
2XL and 3XL are extra costs. Extra large is like just the same price. You don't charge extra for that.
Okay. But you will want some 2XLs, man, and you're gonna want 2 and 3. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna need some bigger shirts, man. People. Yeah. It turns out that people are getting big out there. You guys are really sizing up on us. We're gonna have to start the cotton mills, get them churning harder.
Which is all good, but the problem is, you as the band have to pay more for those bigger shirts.
Yeah, it all comes out.
And you can't charge more.
No, you can't.
Because how big of a dick would you be if you were like, oh, you want 3XL? Oh, that's actually $28.
Yeah, we have to charge you the parachute price.
Wait, but every other
No.
That's amazing.
Have you seen our LA Maybe parachutes?
Have you seen the parachute? It's 3XL. I floated down here on that bitch.
Actually, I parachuted into the gig today.
Pretty sure you could do like... what do they call those, like flying squirrel suits? Pretty sure you could do that with that.
Yeah, you could easily do that. Yeah, I don't think the fabric's made for that, but
yeah, you would topple to your death pretty quickly. That's all good.
Give it a try though. Let us know. Report back. Video, vlog yourself and
vlog yourself.
Go live.
Yeah, that's funny. So then on top of that, we ordered separate company. We ordered our CDs, hard copies.
Okay, right.
CD Baby, who we love on this podcast.
Of course.
I use them exclusively for everything now. I mean, I've used disc makers in the past and stuff like that, but I saw that CD Baby had a disc manufacturing part of their website, and I was like, done. I'm sold. You don't need to tell me anything more. I'm good.
I do everything Prep and Barium through
Love CD Baby, so I'm just happy to support them, whatever. So they had a deal all summer. It's ending very soon, by the way. If you want CDs, you may be able to get it if you hear this like the day it comes out. It's like ending really soon. But 50 CDs starting at $99.
It's a good deal.
So like super cheap, dude.
It's $2
but
a CD.
Starting at it ended up being like $157 because the shrink wrap's more.
There's several different
printing
styles
color is more like that kind of stuff.
Right, you can go just a jewel case. You can go fold, or you can go.
This is for the jackets.
This
is
jackets.
for well, that's what that price point is.
Right.
So this is for the bare bones. That's we're starting with that. We started with 50 of them, and when we sell them out, we'll have $250.
Is the jacket just a one single thing that slips right in there? That's all it is?
Exactly.
I like the fold. It's my personal. It's like a mini vinyl setup.
Yeah, Digipack is what they call it.
And I like it when it has the CD, like, it actually sticks inside there with a little plastic piece.
Yep, that's called a Digipack.
I don't like it when they slide in because they always fly out of the fucking
they
package.
can for sure.
But vinyl, that's the way they are. They like slide in.
I got you.
Know what I mean? But the mini CD ones, I want them to have the clip.
Yep.
Thing. I don't know why. I just like that better.
You are describing the Digipack, Digipack.
I know they have a price on those too. I think they're all kind of on sale
but they're
right
definitely. I'll show you. I have the Osara one in there.
I was just looking at them too. Yeah, that's the way to go for me, I think.
But the jackets are a good way to start. Sell them, get a little money, and then buy the second round of Digipacks.
Yeah,
now,
there you go.
You need a little more artwork with the Digipacks because you now have an inside left and an inside right, where normally you would just have a front and back, which is what we did. So. Back to the drawing board, draw some art or something.
You could have one big picture of the band, a band pic in the middle, like that cuts across the whole thing. That'd be cool. For sure. But then somebody would be behind the CD part, though.
Well, like what we did, I'll show you our Osara case. What we did is on the front was the cover, the back was the track list.
Right.
When you open it up, the inside left was the list of the band members and like produced by Rick Beato, all that stuff.
Sure.
And then The CD was there. The CD cover was the same as the actual cover.
Oh, okay.
And then you pulled the CD out, and it was the 4 of us underneath it. I'll show you it in there.
I think and I have one too. I just don't know what era or what
This is
iteration
the Phoenix one.
That's what I have too.
You don't have the first one. No,
I don't have the first one, but I
think I might have one of them in there.
Okay, but I do have one. I don't know what it is.
I'm saving it for when Osara gets really big, and then I can sell it for like $1,000.
That's what I'm doing too.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta get Colton to autograph it before he knows what it's worth.
Yeah. I'll sign over my head, and people will be like, "Who's that guy?" He's not in the band.
He's not in the band.
But he named the band and started the band.
He's a fucking poser.
So we're in the middle of ordering that kind of merch. Now it's all in production. Actually, I'm waiting on the art proofs on Monday for the art for all of the merch. The CDs are here. They came in. We sold some last night at our show. We actually sold a bunch.
I want one, dude. You better get me one.
Yeah, $5, you bitch.
I don't even get the discount. I still pay the same price.
You know what's funny? We don't even get discounts.
Yeah, well, that's the way it is, actually.
We all pay full price
for
merch.
What's the discount?
I'm happy to, down the line, hey, guys, we worked hard. Everybody take a CD, put it in your collection, because I do that for every band I've ever been in.
Right.
But I didn't want to do it for the first batch, because that first batch is super important. You need to make all that money back.
Turn it over.
If you start giving 5 of them out, and then here mom and here dad, pretty soon you have 10 left. You're like, shit.
I know how it goes.
Now we have to come out of pocket again.
Yeah, I know how it goes, and I'm happy to support. So I'm like, I know the money go into a good place.
It's just the first couple batches need to be and this is just, I think, good advice for anyone. Be flexible, be polite, be nice, but for those first couple batches, I think you really need to make all that money back, because then you can put it into the next batch and then make all that money back. Now you have enough flexibility to start giving a couple away for free,
Then now you've got some room to work with.
Yeah. If you're really on a budget like we are.
Yeah. I was just talking about this 2 weeks ago, the doing the merch packs and stuff like that. But my idea was doing a pre-sale, because now that the music is done for Prep and Burium, I need to get it out there. Yep. And I just want to get all the packages and stuff so that people can buy what they want. I know a lot of people want shirts, a lot of people want CDs, and even if you don't want a CD or whatever, that's fine. If I know what you want ahead of time, I can just order what you want. You know what I mean?
I have your solution.
What's that?
Bandzoogle launched 2 services recently, 2 really big services as a part of their platform.
Yeah.
We'll talk about one of them, subscriptions.
We talked about one with Dave on the episode, right? That was coming up. It wasn't
right.
Yet, right?
I think I kind of asked him what's coming up, and he mentioned it really quickly in passing. But we'll talk about that. That's the subscription service that came out really recently.
Right.
We'll talk about that in a second, because I want to dive into that. But the other one, they started their own crowdfunding platform,
which is interesting.
It sounds to me like that would work for you, for what you're looking for.
That's
because
exactly what
I think they don't take any cuts. If I know anything about Bandzoogle, they don't take any cuts. It's just between you and
the fan.
Me, if I'm buying your stuff.
Right.
So just between you and me. Right. You don't have to ask Bandzoogle to do anything. They're not going to be able to help you. They're like, dude, ask Dallas. I don't know. So that's good.
That's really
You
good.
keep all the money, and I don't think you have to hit a certain point before you get it. So what you could do is say set up the page. If you want a CD, it's $5, donate here. And then you make a little bit of profit on it, but mostly you could just buy the CDs.
Right.
So you could just literally make them pay for their own CDs.
Exactly.
And cover the cost of production and everything. So
that's what
and you
we're
would
trying
know
to do.
Exactly okay, we need to print 15 shirts.
We're not over-making CDs. Everything that's getting made is being paid for. That's what I want to do.
That would be perfect for you.
That's what I need to figure out how to do. And it's interesting that they come along with that, because Pledge Music is gone now. But Pledge Music died not because the idea was bad. It died because of poor mismanagement.
Gross mismanagement, probably criminal negligence.
Yes,
I don't think it's negligence, just criminal.
Yeah. What's it called? It's called
misappropriation of funds. Probably there's a lot of stuff going on. Fraud for sure.
I mean,
I don't know the extent of it.
Telling people their money's going towards the band, but they're not giving them the band money or whatever. So
the way it broke down, to tangent real quick. We
talked about it once already. So
yeah, we did, and I listened, and since then I listened to that podcast where the lawyer broke it all down.
Oh yeah,
and he said. Basically, Pledge Music needed money for the artist side of things,
right?
To come in for the artist and go back to the artist, and on the other side, it needed money to run its business,
right?
Those are 2 separate things they should never have crossed. Right. And what Pledge Music was doing was they weren't getting the money from the artist, so they started when they got money from the artist, they were starting to use it to run the business. Yeah. So as soon as that line got crossed, then shit went sideways.
Yeah, you can't do that. Just like what you're talking about with the merch being a separate thing, and then of the band's money.
Yeah, because one day you're going to go into that merch thing to buy the next batch of merch. There's going to be $5. You're going to be like, what the hell happened?
Oh, we used it for something else.
Oh, we all bought beer. It's Jesus,
whatever it was. Right. So yeah. But yeah, maybe I need to look into that. I want to look into that, and I'm going to also look into bands on a budget, see what their deals are, because I like what you were saying about them. I do feel like if I could do it more towards a per order basis, who wants it, that would be better for me. We'll just figure it out.
Well, what you need to do, I think, from what you're saying, it sounds like what will work for you is to do the crowdfunding campaign, complete that. And then with the money you have, go over to Bands on a Budget and say, here's what we need. We need 17 smalls, and you know exactly what you need.
Right.
We need,
in that case, I wouldn't be going with
extra large.
In that case, I wouldn't be going with their packages because
the package is just for stock. Like, hey, we're gonna have merch at shows. We need 100
right.
50.
So then you can order them all though. However many large shirts, however many extra large shirts you want.
Yeah, you can do that separate from the packs. You can just buy whatever you want. And they have a lot more than just those things that are in the packs too.
Perfect. Well, I'm gonna check into that. That's a really good idea.
So crowdfund it, and you can have your fans pay for their stuff, which they're going to pay for it anyway.
That way I don't have to buy all this stuff, and
you don't have to come out of
be
pocket.
On the risk. Yeah, I'll be on the hook basically if it doesn't sell or people don't buy it like they say they're going to buy it.
Right. You order 100 shirts thinking you're going to sell 100 shirts in the pre-order, and you sell 10. You're like, oh crap.
We kind of did that with our first shirts too. We kind of got a head count on how many people wanted them first because we were like totally clueless on how many people are going to buy them. So we just went ahead like, hey, we're getting ready to make these shirts. Here's a picture of it. Do you want one? And then we did that, and then we had basically 100 shirts sold in like fucking 2 weeks or something. It was really fast. But that was basically all accounted for,
Yep.
They knew what it was going to cost, everything. So that's cool, man. I'm going to get into that. I like that. Got to have your merch game on point.
And super easy to use too.
Yeah, of course.
Now their subscription service, which we had talked about potentially utilizing with the Musicians Talk Show, is it's basically Patreon.
Right.
You set up tiers with prices, and people subscribe for a monthly fee, and they get X in return, and that's it. Right. So, which is exactly what we do with Patreon. So we were considering maybe moving our patrons over to our own website, which would be a little more beneficial for us and a little more personal with our patrons instead of dealing, going through Patreon and using their system, which honestly is a little cluttered on the artist end.
It's probably set up to be used for a lot of different things, not just bands or just
podcast. Yeah, not at all. It's meant for artists or video makers.
Exactly. So they probably are geared towards different things, whereas Bandzoogle might have it better for us. I don't know.
Yeah. So that may be something we entertain doing. And if we do, I think now's a good time to do it. So
Right. The earlier the better. Obviously, the farther along you go with any platform, the more embedded you get with it.
So. Yep. And Patreon takes their cuts, which is all good. But Bandzoogle does not.
Yeah. But we'll take the non-cut, please. Thank you.
Thank you. We will keep all of our own money, please. Thank you. But I totally get it. Patreon provides a service, and they deserve to be compensated for that service. They can do that one of two ways. They can take cuts, or they can charge you a monthly fee. Yep. So Bandzoogle charges you the monthly fee, which is nice if you do a certain amount of business. Because if you do a ton of business and they're taking cuts, that $20 a month starts to look real good.
Yeah, exactly.
You're paying $150, whatever it is a month.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Anyway, well, that's pretty good so far. What else? We got a couple more things.
We wanted to talk.
Up.
Dude. One of the things we were talking about, we kind of got started on really quickly because we were off air, but filming at shows. We wanted to talk about that. We talked about it a little bit last week, or no, it wasn't last week because last week we had the LA Maybe on. Is that right?
That was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it was 2 weeks ago. So it was last week. We talked about the Slash thing. Where,
Cinebody. Yeah,
Cinebody.
The app's called Cinebody.
Yeah. So we were talking about that a little bit, but this kind of goes into the more of just why are people filming at shows? What does it really come down to? It's kind of like filming fireworks. Like you want to save the moment for something, but you're never going to watch it again.
I totally understand the sentiment behind it. It's the actual action when you look at it. It's kind of like, what are you really doing?
Right. Are you going to go back home and watch this?
It would be more. It would be, if you really wanted to savor the moment, it would be better to put your phone away and really enjoy the moment.
Right, and have a memory, like as crisp a memory as you could have.
Nobody at your work's going to give a shit.
Because now your memory is of you holding your phone up to the... That's what your memory is. Yeah. You have the phone so you can look at the replication.
And now the guy behind you thinks you're a total douche.
Right, there's that too. But I will say that I do film, I film at shows, but I film like a minute. And if something's really awesome, or if I'm like waiting on a specific spot, I'll go longer. But like I'll film that for a minute, and that's about it. And I'll put it away, and then enjoy the rest of the show. And then now we have a little clip of that moment that I had at the show, having a good time, remembering how everything looks. When you go back and you watch those, you see so much more things. Like you could see, what the drummer's doing, what the bass player. Like you just look at wherever you want to look, right? Yep. And the cameras nowadays are so fucking awesome.
Yeah. And my thing about that is, everybody else is filming, so I don't need to film. I'll just YouTube this date and this date later,
Yeah, but you don't know if it's going to end up on YouTube. A lot of people just don't do anything with it. I mean, I seriously think there's some people who just film just because they're there and they want to do something, have something to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like they're standing there. They might as well try and capture the moment, right? That's what they do. So everybody's a photographer now because they carry around a phone.
It's a little silly to me.
It is a little silly, but like I do like this idea of using that to like having a place to upload that to where it can be accessed.
Brilliant.
Yes, I think it is.
And unique. I've never heard of an idea like that.
Yeah. I've had like brainstorms of basically ideas of getting like everybody like that I know that's coming to a show to film, and then I'll take all the pieces of it later and put it together on one film. But then you have problems with like
some people film vertically.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd have to tell them like, hey, film,
By the way, anybody filming vertically, you better know specifically what you're doing with it, man. There's no reason to film vertical. Like you're talking about.
Always film horizontal.
Everything that we view things on is a horizontal, like your TV, your computer screen. Instagram is square, which is a weird one, but they still take a horizontal picture.
Still not vertical.
Still not vertical. Still wouldn't work out vertical. Instagram stories are vertical. That's the only thing. If you're planning on doing any kind of stories, that's what a vertical picture's for. Everything else, pointless to film
If you're
vertical.
filming something that you really want to be filming,
yeah,
sideways. You better do it
horizontally, because you want a widescreen picture.
Yeah, you airplay that thing to your TV, and now you have two, you have a nice little bars on each side.
You have a nice little sliver of the action. Here's your sliver.
Come on.
Yeah. So, anyways, I just had to say that because
plus you can't see as much.
Yeah. If you're planning on making a picture of it, if you have a specific purpose for a portrait style picture, orientated picture, go by all means. But I hate it when I see people filming an entire show straight up and down. I'm just like, all right.
Yeah. First of all, Snapchat, I guess, is also vertical, huh?
Yeah, but who's filming Snapchat? Like, who's filming for Snapchat?
Not people that are our age, for sure.
Definitely. Well, I mean, but I'm talking about like at shows. You're not at a show filming for Snapchat, are you?
I bet a bunch of people are.
Yeah?
They're just all like 17.
I wouldn't know. I'm not on Snapchat, but I thought it was more like for like people FaceTiming almost.
You just turned 30, right?
I did.
Yeah, you better not know what Snapchat fucking is.
Snapchat. I know what it is. I just don't know enough
way
about
up on
it.
Snapchat. Dude, that's fucking creepy.
Dude, what are you doing? No, you know what I'm really up on? TikTok.
I got into Snapchat right as it came out, and I was like, dude, I'm too old for this.
This is weird, right?
And I was weird. Like 18.
I checked
or 19
it out.
or whatever
I have
it was.
one. I have a Snapchat. If you look up Hazmat777,
I think I made one for the LA Maybe.
Did you?
I think so.
I think all bands are supposed to have one. I don't have one for
Nah, dude, you're not supposed to do anything. You do whatever you want.
Well, it's the idea being that you're missing out on a huge swath of people if you're not on.
Yeah, I don't think so. I listened to a podcast the other day where they were talking about that exact thing. The PR person was saying, pick your main one and then pick your two sub ones and ignore everything else. If you get to the point, because she said so many people were like, well, we got to be on Pinterest, we got to be on Snapchat.
Right,
it's like, no, you don't.
Right.
Like, you need to be on whatever your big one is. For us here at TMTS, it's the Instagram.
Right.
And you need to be on your two sub ones. So normally
Facebook
Twitter and Facebook.
And Twitter, whatever, right?
And Twitter for me has always kind of been on down the line. Like I have spent so little time on Twitter. Like people talk about spending all their time on Twitter. I'm like, dude, I maybe spend 90 seconds on Twitter every quarter.
I don't like it. Twitter's not for me. I can just tell it's not my format. Instagram is so much superior to all the things now.
Instagram's
Facebook
shit.
Would be second to me.
Yeah, Facebook blows.
A second
to
me.
Facebook.
Yeah,
but
Drew won't get on Facebook anymore.
Instagram's the only social platform that I really enjoy. And I don't even enjoy that a lot sometimes.
And I don't even enjoy that.
Yeah. Dude, you scroll through some of our feed, it's just like, what?
Yeah. There's some crazy shit going on there. You know where I like all the best content comes from?
TikTok.
Everybody knows that.
You're a little TikToked, I think, Matt.
I'm going to make... Shut up. I'm going to make a Prep and Barium TikTok.
Oh, yes, dude.
Yeah. And then we're just going to...
it's just you lip syncing your own music.
Exactly. No, I was thinking we all...
That'd be so funny.
We all acapella, and David beatboxes, and Kyle hums the guitar line, and I'll sing.
That would be phenomenal, dude.
That actually would be.
Do you know how cool that would be?
That'd be cool, actually.
Do that for real.
All right. Sold. Tickets are $10.
I'll record it. Like
tickets are $10.
We'll mic you guys up like properly and like mix it in a way that makes sense.
And the bass player's like boom, 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 boom.
The problem is he couldn't do, like, no human could do the octave. Boom, you know what I mean?
Boom, boom. That's as low as I can go. Boom.
I do not have a low voice at all.
Ooh. It's not really low. It's
but you got to do like
percussive.
Oh, like sing a note. But when you do that, it's just
yeah, it's
not
static.
really a note, you know,
static.
Like,
isn't it like? Isn't it weird how that kind of makes a high? Like it's a low sound, like but it kind of makes it's a lot of high end too because the clicking is high end.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like the negative.
It's called scoop mids, Matt.
It's the negative space making the low end. The in between the high clicks.
Well, you do have like the low sound. We're fucking weird, dude. We had one more thing on the list. I thought it was that it.
Printful update.
Printful update. All right. So a while back, we talked about using a company called Printful.
Yeah, drop shipping company.
To drop ship, exactly. I have since done several of those orders, and I can now report back that it works very well. So what happens is, We list the things for sale on our website. It's a little clunky because Bandzoogle isn't integrated with Printful.
Right.
And I've been talking with their support, and they're working on integrating with some drop shipping companies, and they would not tell me which ones. I tried to tell them, I was trying to explain to this dude, like, hey man, like, give me the insiders list so I can go and make a profile with that company and get everything set up. So when you do go live with this, I don't have to do it then.
What was the one?
And he was like, yeah, man, no, it's like, we're not with Printful. I was like, that's not what I'm saying. Listen to me. Like,
right. It's one of them that is with Printful is Squarespace, right? That's a website
I don't
company.
know. Squarespace is a bunch of, it's more like Shopify and those kind of things.
Okay.
So, but what you do is, we talked about Printful. We don't need to talk about too much about it, but you design your products in there. And then I took the image.
Right.
They give you images in Printful, like of models wearing your stuff or whatever.
Right.
Go over to Bandzoogle. I create the product, use the image.
Right.
That's step one. Yeah. So now Matt goes to the website.
Right.
He buys that. He goes, okay, this hoodie's cool. I'll buy the hoodie. Matt's money goes to me.
Right.
$40 for the hoodie. $35 for plus 5 shipping. So $40 for the hoodie.
Right.
I now have $40.
Right.
But Matt doesn't have his hoodie.
You have to put it on Printful, put my information in it. You send me the Printful will send me all the stuff.
Yeah. What I do is exactly what you said. I just go over to Printful with the $40 you gave me. I buy the thing and I put in your information, and it costs me $23, whatever it is. Right. And then I'm done. I don't touch it again.
Yep.
Printful handles it. They ship it to you. It's it comes in a bag addressed from the LA Maybe with our logo.
What you want is you want where Printful is integrated with Bandzoogle.
Right.
Where
so when they click it,
website,
it's done.
It's done. You don't have to take that money and go buy it.
I don't have to even realize that it happened.
Exactly.
You know?
You don't even have to be on it. You just need
I just
see the money hit your account. And that's it.
That's what I want. So we're trying to remove that middleman, and they know that. They're working on integrating with drop shipping companies.
Yep.
But for now they have not. And Printful, it's clunky, but we don't get a ton of orders, so it works.
Right. It's right now it's fine, but we'll get it.
All of the orders we've gotten later from our website have been directly from me talking to people on Instagram.
Cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is cool.
Like I would go follow, 10 people or comment, hey, I saw you post about Dirty Honey. We love Dirty Honey as the LA Maybe.
Right.
Pretty soon I get a follow back, a message. Hey, you guys are good. And then I start talking to him. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Like, blah, blah, blah. We're from Charlotte. And then the conversation ends. And then within 3 hours, ding, this person bought something on our website.
Nice.
That's happened like 4 times.
That's great. And
I was like, wow, just like a small conversation literally just put money in our pocket.
Yep. That's what I do on Facebook too. Same thing. I talk to people and I really like, hey, what kind of music do you listen to? Check us out. And I send them the stuff.
Yeah.
It's real simple, man. You just got to talk to people and treat them like human. If they're not, this isn't a, I don't know what you want to call it, some kind of fucking sales pitchy type thing at all. I don't want it to be that. I want it to be just like, hey, like you like music.
You're not selling anything. You're just telling them about it, and then they'll decide if they like it or not.
Exactly. That's the way.
Like if you don't like it, that's cool. Like it's not for everybody.
Right.
There's 8 billion of us. It's not going to be for all 8 billion.
That's right. All I need is a couple million.
All I need is 10,000 of them.
Yeah.
Like,
give me 10,000 fans. I'll be all right.
Give me a percent of a percent of a percent.
Right. No.
They're out there. You just got to find them. And the internet and social media has made that super easy.
You got practice to go to today?
Yep.
You got any upcoming shows? When's the show? Plug the show with we got
a lot of upcoming shows.
DeCarlo, that's the big one.
Yeah, that's Amos's South End with DeCarlo. That's August 30th.
There you go.
So Friday.
It's coming up. Next Friday? This Friday coming up?
Next Friday.
Damn.
Yeah, I need to talk to you about maybe helping me live stream it.
Yeah, I can do that. Let's do it.
So.
All right.
Cool. All right, you guys.
Peace.
Signing off.
Till
Have a good week. And I'm very sore from the gym. Have a good one.
Be sure to subscribe, rate, and review wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening, and see you next week on the Musicians Talk Show.